TheStarMunchers, Max here, back playing The Outer Worlds. In the last episode, we wrapped up talking with the Prophet of Profitability, and we did not learn as much as I wanted us to learn, and the game is currently asking us if we want to finish by telling Ludovico who the culprit is. Here's the thing. I'm not convinced that we have enough information yet. Something that has stuck with me was the theft of the weapon that the science people were working on, right? So right now we're collecting all the different kinds of Spectrum vodkas, basically. There are a bunch of different colors. And I'm wondering if maybe this murder case had nothing to do with the actress. And I'm wondering if maybe she was onto something shady between the Prophet of Profitability, between maybe even ingredients in Spectrum vodka, and maybe she was just the wrong place, the wrong time, or she saw something she wasn't supposed to that had to do with the weapon and not necessarily the drink. Okay, so did we never go in her office? Apparently we never did. So this is Dr. Bloom's office. I would never have found this place without that. Violet. Okay, so we're looking for all the different kinds of Spectrum vodkas. This is all very confusing still. Okay, so that terminal doesn't work. Okay. Wide-brimmed hat. Oh, I kind of want to take that just to see what it would look like. A little bit, but it wouldn't match the suit, so I don't think we're going to do that. So is there another Spectrum vodka in the building? No, that's the way out. Okay. So there's still a lot to unpack here. Something that's interesting is that in the art that shows up at the beginning of like the loading screens and everything, Spectrum Vodka Brown definitely has one of those gross neck parasites sitting at the bottom of the bottle. And I'm wondering if maybe she was uncovering some unethical practices as far as having that stuff in the drink to like improve your mood, like release neurotoxins to make you happy or something. I don't know. I really do not know. But what I do know is that we need a little bit more information because, yeah, I think I will steal this. Thank you. We are collecting some ingredients because we need some colors of vodka left. Luckily, they weren't too spaced out, which I'm actually pleasantly surprised. I thought we were going to have to warp all over creation in order to find all of this, so. Oh, this was the picnic area. We got that. I don't know. I want to make sure that I'm not missing something that the game very clearly was trying to tell me and I just missed something. Because that is also possible. Because I don't pick up on everything right away, so who knows. Oh, okay. We have collect all 8 variants of Spectrum vodka. Why did we need to do that? RR and DD Labs. Oh, for the weapon. Is the weapon still there? And if so, why are we getting... Is this weapon just for fun? Does this have nothing to do with the story? If this has nothing to do with the story, I'll actually be a little bit frustrated. Hopefully this does have something to do with it. There's Dr. Bloom. Okay, so there's the weapon. Okay. Core systems operative. Weapon requires loaded Spectrum Vodka array to be functional. Spectrum Vodka is deposited. 8 of 8. Open case. Opening case. The Gatling. Spectrum Gatling.
Duty firearms? Boss, you gotta let me try.
So, does that lead to anything? Was that just for the weapon? 140 DPS? Really? 140? That's not a great weapon. So does that literally not help us solve this at all? Was that completely... Name the murderer if you're ready. Who killed Halcyon Helen? If you're ready to answer the question, speak to Administrator Ludovico at the penthouse terminal and make your accusation. You're confident that you've investigated everyone who may have had a hand in Helen's death. I'm not at all. I feel like I am missing so much information. Like, I literally have no idea. I have no clue. This is so bad. I thought that there was going to be more. Oh, I have no clue. I have no main suspect.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Surely we already got all that.
The organic matter that comprises this lab worker died at a similar time and of similar circumstance as the other corpses already scanned.
Yeah. I have no clue. I have no idea who did this, and I don't feel like the game has led me in one way to get there, if that makes sense. Sulfur Soaked Top Hat. This top hat once belonged to Captain Phazon of Byzantium, last seen on Terror on Monarch, standing much too close to the edge of a sulfur pit. This pungent accessory should serve as a reminder of the many terrible dangers found on Monarch, and a further example of why no self-respecting Halcyonite should ever visit. Okay. Yeah, I am completely at a loss. I have no clue as to what we were supposed to find that I evidently missed somehow, because I have no idea. I haven't found anybody with Halcyon's Helen's weapon. Ruth Bellamy? Like, I don't know. Employee Notifications Terminal. Team, as we continue our newfound research in product development, I'm increasing the required safety gear for lab workers involved. As some of you know, a few recent accidents involving subjects have left workers maimed, scarred, and one worker had their left hand permanently discolored to a shade of lime green. Rizzo's Research and Development District Labs is expected to continuously produce revolutionary advancements in the food and beverage industry. These measures will help us in further pursuit of that mission. Dear esteemed colleagues, my team and I are heading to the Grand Colonial's bar this evening for some drinking and fellowship. All real scientists are welcome to join us. You know, the ones that produce quantifiable data and theorems that don't spend their time jabbering over how this lighting on that bottle will increase customer sentiment. Cheers from the one who understands that market researchers aren't real scientists. Hello everyone, this is your friendly custodial staff offering a preemptive apology if the elevator hall is crowded with gas canisters. There are quite a few of them and only one of me, so I'm moving them in loads down to the utility room. Do be cautious, they're filled with a sedative potent enough to put out a hungry mama raptidon out cold. Thank you for your understanding. I am completely baffled as to who I'm supposed to think is the suspect at this point. Does anybody not have an alibi? I just don't remember. It seems like everybody has an alibi. This is where things are going to get dicey, because I just don't know. The only person that we haven't been actively seeing is Administrator Ludovico. And as weird or random as that would be, I have such little information to go on. Again, I feel like I should have more by this point. I should have a lot more information. It just doesn't seem like any of the suspects, it just doesn't seem like it's leading anywhere specifically. Her poisoning wasn't what killed her. That was a whole side thing, so I don't think it was that other actor.
Something mighty strange went on earlier.
What happened? Norval get his cap stuck in the toilet again?
Not today. I was carrying a bag up to the second VIP guest floor earlier. Even for our guests, it was spectacularly heavy.
Wow, exciting.
I wasn't finished. I took a bad step and dropped it. Know what spilled out? Rocks. Whoever owned it was just making me carry it around for fun.
Okay.
Get anything good for lunch?
Pea-free nut butter and jelly-free...
Out of order notice. Please excuse our mess. We're working hard to remove all the valuable treasures our valued guests have misplaced into our pipes. Per usual, items recovered from the sewage inhaler will be auctioned off at the start of the month to employees of the Grand Colonial Hotel. Note that sanitation materials will be auctioned off as well. Happy hunting. Okay, why are there enemy dots everywhere? Are there like sprats down here or something? Yeah, it sounds like sprats.
You, hear about the murder?
How the hell could I not have heard about it? We couldn't even leave our rooms earlier while security was sweeping for evidence.
Well, maybe you were asleep?
Since management started issuing mandatory caffeinoid supplements, I haven't been able to sleep. It's making it hard to tolerate small talk.
Of course the hotel don't give their workers a decent living. Why would they? That'd be, you know, decent.
Take out the trash.
I really should have checked out the Grand Colonial more, I think. Hacking skill too low? Are you kidding me? How close are we from leveling up?
Best there ever was.
Well,
Jackass is incoming.
if nothing else, we should have explored this place earlier. I don't know if this is just here for flavor or if we're actually going to find something. Sprout of unusual size. Gotta love it.
Watch this.
Actually has quite a bit of health. Gotta stomp this thing. Okay. That thing's a lot of health. Die, please. Thank you. I'll take the ammo off of you. I'm not even gonna ask. Yeesh. Nice. So these workers, Hotel guest. What is going on beneath this place? Are they just trying to show us that the Grand Colonial is a sketch? Because, like, hotel uniform. Engineer's final note. To whom it may or may not concern, I don't understand why I deserved to be terminated. I was your engineer. I fixed things. Your time clock was malfunctioning. You were logging 1 hour for every 10 I put in. How is that fair? And yeah, I admit it. I wanted that free tour of the distillery. I put in my 10,000 hours, and I deserve to wet my throat with a little Spectrum Violet. I didn't know accepting that free tour meant I joined the Rizzo's family. You know I can't read fine print ever since that welding accident. I don't know what I'm supposed to do now. Catch a freighter back to Groundbreaker? Sublight won't pick me up, so I guess that means I'm going to talk to Mr. Ludovico, hat in hand, and beg him to employ me. Sorry. I take that back. I won't have my hat in my hand. I turned that in with the rest of my personals. It was a stupid hat anyway. Oh, was that the hat we actually found at the distillery? Weird. I don't know why all this information is here. Maybe it won't lead to anything, or maybe it's important. I don't know. I feel like I should have explored here way before. Okay. This definitely looks like a tossball player's place. Whoever it is, it would be stealing to take it from them. Champion tossball stick. I don't really want to take that. I will sleep, though, because I haven't done that in forever. Why not? I don't sleep enough in this game anyways. Okay, well. I don't know. Maybe let's keep checking the basement. See if we can come up with anything interesting.
Nobody messes with you, boss.
If nothing else, I want to level up. So that way I can hack that terminal. Excuse me?
I'm feeling weak. Please just open the door. I'm not sure how much longer I'll make it.
Can we not open the door? Who the heck is that? Was that who was just talking to me? Hastily written note. To whom it may concern, please consider this note as a service request to fix A3's faulty door. I deeply apologize for not following proper protocols with this informal request, but my terminal is broken. Too broken to submit a service request form to fix it. I normally would never thumb my nose at our standard operating procedures, but I've been stuck in my room for several days now, and I believe I will likely starve to death quite soon. Well, I hope to hear from someone soon in regards to processing this urgent request. Thank you. And she died. Okay, great. Positively delightful. I really hope all this leads somewhere. I feel like I should be rewarded for doing extraneous...
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. This collection of frozen food has not been restocked in some time. Many of these items are not available in the Grand Colonial and must have been brought in from outside. The fridge was transported here from one of the guest bedrooms upstairs.
That's interesting. Okay, this does help, right? Because if we know that the Grand Colonial is shoddily run, even if it looks nice from the outside, that means that they probably wouldn't have noticed somebody sneaking in disguise, killing Halcyon Helen. One of the, what did he say? Guest VIP rooms? That's good to know. Trying to remember what all I can access from here. What about A4? Did we check A4? No. But that room. Someone from the outside. A2 keycard. Interesting. Wait a minute. Is this a replica of her gun? It's got the little orange tips on it. Dag nabbit. Work IDs of Helen's sidekicks. This pile of cartridges contains the IDs of Halcyon Helen's sidekicks, who were killed, mortally wounded, mulched, melted, torn to ribbons, decapitated, or turned into mechanicals in the line of duty, or otherwise identified post-mortem. Work IDs. I don't know if this is important or just goofy. B1 keycard. Where are all these keycards? I think we checked all of C. I mean, half of these rooms look suspect, if I'm honest. Yeah, let's get rid of the parasite spawnling. Okay, so there's like a poster. Is this just storage? I'm taking some Spectrum Brown. Okay, so if we don't find anything else, the least that we can accomplish is to tour around here until we can find more evidence. Right? This room in specific is the one that's weird. I just don't know. I just don't know.
That had to hurt.
I just don't feel like there's one clear suspect yet. Definitely feel like I'm missing something. Oh, this is a lot. And because the ever-resolute Lord Bellhop Alan Norville had brought his automatic Spacer's Choice auto pistol, now with added explosive ammo, which he held in his big, muscular hands, the gigantic horde of rabid canids was all dead. Halcyon Helen, looking very beautiful as always, in her beautiful eyes and lips and nice shoes, she quickly grabbed Lord Bellhop Alan Norville's hand. "Thank you so much, Alan." She sighed slowly, batting her beautiful eyes at him ever slowly. "You're the best partner ever teamed up with. So big and strong and good shooting. I wish I had you with me from day one. Then maybe I would not have had so many dead sidekicks." "It ain't no big deal, Purpleberry Cakes," chuckled Lord Bellhop Alan Norville as he took a puff from his cigarette and blew the smoke from the barrel of a Spacer's Choice auto pistol at the same time. "Just wandering assassin. Being good at shooting stuff is only because I'm part of my job." "Yes, you are. You're so handsome," sighed the beautiful Helen, blah, blah, blah. "Thank you," chuckled Lord. Okay, so they're giving me the name. But wait, just as the romance was about to happen, suddenly a hand grabbed Alan's leg. Helen screams, "It's me, the dissident Lord. I am here to get you and take your bits and give them to everyone else for free, screams the dissident lord, as the villain began to crawl out of the dirt. His zombie army was also crawling to the surface behind him as well. I guess there's only one thing to do, sneered the heroic Lord Bellhop. He's take a big Hammersmith flamethrower out of his back pocket that he'd been keeping secret for just this occasion. Time to make some dissident steaks. Okay, so we have an obsessed person. Have we talked to Bellhop Norville already? Is that someone we've already talked to? I don't remember. Can't hack that, unfortunately. Wish we could. Okay. Just want to make sure I'm not missing a key card somewhere. Okay, if we can't hack that, at least for the moment, what we should probably do then is go talk to that bellhop.
Contact mode. Upon command, affirmation.
Late with room service earlier today. Guessed I was trying to serve shot at me.
Is there a key card in one of these lockers? Nope. Okay. So, basement is very sketchy, and we need to remember how we got here because I want to check this place out some more. And we need to go talk to Norville.
Oh, you're the inspector. Welcome. Has anyone helped you with your luggage yet? Sublight Underground appreciates your patronage.
Okay. Broken elevator notice. Grand Colonial Hotel Service elevator is out of order and will be for the foreseeable future. Please use the stairs to transport all equipment to and from the employee quarters until further notice. Additional liniments will be dispensed for those whose back pain becomes too severe to continue providing the impeccable service our hotel is known for. Something sketchy with the elevator shaft? Grand Colonial Hotel Service elevator is out of order and will be blah blah blah. Interesting. That's a fun note. Is there another way to get to the elevator? Okay. Let's go see about talking to that bellhop real quick and then we'll end the episode. Because clearly there's more investigating to do around the Grand Colonial, if nothing else. Which I probably should have made that my top priority, to be honest. There you are.
Finally checked in, I see. I hope you're fond of the penthouse. It's pretty much the best seat in the whole hotel. You shouldn't want for any amenity you might find elsewhere. Should act as a better headquarters for the investigation than any space dust covered ship. That and you ain't got room service on a ship. You ever need anything, come find me. Even if you don't, you can still swing by. I'm always happy to chat.
I want to get into this, but we don't have time for this. If nothing else, this... here, I'm just going to say goodbye. We're going to save. I want to talk to this guy because I feel like there's more investigating I need to do around the Grand Colonial because I still don't feel like I have a concrete answer. All of the suspects are either dead or have an excuse or an explanation for why they did not commit the crime. This is interesting. The fridge we need to keep in mind. And yeah, we'll probably get into that whole mess next time, but that's going to do it for this one. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye.